Good evening, my friends. Welcome to the studio. Come on in and say hello. It's time for Create at 8 this beautiful Sunday evening here in Virginia. All right, we're looking good. Hi, guys. Come on in and say hello. Hey, how are you? Good to see you, Kathleen. There we go. Now I can see some comments. Does that look blurry? Am I blurry? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lorraine. How is it down in Newport News, Kathleen? Oh, good, because I have such a great project tonight. Guys, does it look blurry to you? Huh, I can't tell. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Kathy. You made it. Oh, good. I'm glad. It was just my computer acting wonky. Oh, good. Yep. We had a good day here. It was a little cool for most of the day, and then it got nice, so we ate dinner on the deck. So, okay, let's see. So, I will tell you that tonight, when you share, you're going to get 2 of the cards that are in the grouping that we're going to be making tonight. The winner of the drawing will get 2 of the cards from tonight in the mail. Hi, Deb. How are you? Hi, Nancy. And Jackie. Hi, girls. All right. Yep, so if you share tonight, you're going to get 2 of the cards we're going to make tonight. Thanks, Lorraine. Awesome. Good. Oh, good, Deb. Good to know. Alrighty, so we're going to get started. Little housekeeping before I actually stamp for you. I just wanted to go over a couple things. I know I've had several of you who've emailed and texted me about the fun frame that I talked about on Thursday night. This is the fun frame for this month. It's sunshine. We're going to spread a little sunshine. So this kit is going to be available in the mail starting tomorrow. And I will be posting this on our Facebook page. I will be sending this out if you have subscribed to my email list. You will get it there, but you will get the sign-up sheet for this one. This one without the frame is $24, and with this you are going to get all the parts and pieces to put it together, and there's no stamping on this, so you're just going to be putting it together with your own adhesive. And I only have a few of these guys left, but this is the these are the gilded gems from the new Ornate Garden Suite. Sorry, got something in my eye. Ooh, and you're going to use them on your project. See, but you'll get a full pack of these, so you will have some left over. Okie doke. So this kit with the gilded gems, with no frame, this is $24, and then there's free porch pickup, or if you would like to have it shipped, shipping is $8. So we're going to have the link for you to sign up starting tomorrow. So set an alarm on your phone because you're going to want to get this one. It's really, really fun to put together. And I love this little kitty. Look at that little kitty over there. Okay, so this is a kit to go. $24, $8 shipping, or free porch pickup. Okay, now if you haven't already ordered this past kit to go, tomorrow is the last day to order this one. It's these 3 cards from this beautiful stamp set that just went right, oh, Just to Impress, right out of my head, and also this little cute little purse. And there, all those details are in there on the event on my demonstrator page, so you can check that out. Okay, tomorrow's the last day for that one, and there's several different options for you on that one. All right, so tonight we're going to do kind of a two-parter. And I was just saying before some of you logged on tonight, for sharing tonight, I'm going to do a drawing on Wednesday, and you will get 2 of the cards that we're making tonight from the set. Okay? So, leave those guys out for a sec. So what we're going to make tonight, I haven't decorated my box yet. It's been sitting here staring at me for like all day. And I don't want to decorate it yet because I'm not quite sure what I want to do to it yet, but I love this box. So it's a lidded box, and we're going to do this second. I'm going to show you how to do these cards first, and then once you see how I do the first one, you can do them on your own so quick. So these are my version of simple stamping. This is stamp, ink, and paper, and I just cut cardstock in the sizes I'm going to give you, and they are so quick to do. And tonight I'm going to do them with the Stamparatus. So if you haven't used the Stamparatus, you're going to want to see how this works because it's really, really cool and really easy. So I did one in 5 different colors, and I'm going to do 2 different colors for you tonight, and those will be the 2 that I'm going to be giving away. All right, so this beautiful set of cards fits in here, and this will hold many, many cards. I haven't even put the envelopes in here, so I can put several more cards in there, and then it's a really nice lidded box that fits perfectly. And then I'm going to decorate the front, but I'm not quite sure what I want to put on there yet. We shall see. All right, so let's start with the cards, okay? All right, move these guys out of the way. All right, so we're going to start tonight with the Stamparatus. Now, if you haven't used the Stamparatus before, or a stamp positioning tool of any sort, these are absolutely a gift when you're doing multiples of something, especially. But I like to do them just to make sure I can have them. Even if I only wanted a couple of something, I would still put it on the Stamparatus because then they all come out the same, right? So when you get the Stamparatus, it comes like this with this beautiful grid, and then it also comes with this silicone pad. So these you will use with photopolymer stamps because it has a little bit of give to it, so those photopolymers really want it. I leave mine in even when I'm using red rubber stamps. That's your choice depending on how you like to roll. We also sell pads of these little stinking cute grid sheets that fit right into your Stamparatus so that you can go in and measure where you want to stamp and that type of thing. It comes with 2 magnets that you never want to have together because once they stick together, it's really hard to get them apart. These are extremely strong. Do not get them near your cell phone. But these guys will show you the back. These guys store back here on the back like this. Now mine have washi tape on them so that I can make it easier to pick them up, and they don't, once they stick together, it's not as bad. Actually, I only want one tonight. I'm not going to use both. Okay, so they store nicely, and it comes with 2 of these plates, and these have, I don't know if you can see that grid on there. Oh, hey, Peggy from Michigan. Good to see you guys. Oh, Kathy, you did. Kathy won one of these at my retreat. So the grid is really nice. It's etched in there, so it's great to be able to use that. And you get 2 plates with it, and I'll show you the 2 plates. Now, you can order extra plates, which is also great because tonight I'm going to use 3 plates. You don't have to have 3 plates at all, but I wanted to do this quick and easy for you. And I had several images I wanted to use. I wanted some cards to say hello and the others to say thanks. So I did a couple, or 1 extra. Okay. So tonight we're going to use this really cool set. 2 cool sets actually. This background set's called Bokeh Dots, and it has this really cool bokeh technique here, and then it has this little, it's kind of a starburst, crystally looking image on there, so it really picks up the ink and gives you that texture. But bokeh is still really hot, so that's a good good on-trend stamp set. And then we're going to be using stamps from Beauty Abounds. I love this butterfly right here, and I loved the Bokeh Dots. And this, if you've stamped with me before, you know how I feel about background splatters like that. Love, love, love them. Okay, so we're going to use this and Bokeh Dots tonight, and the stamps are already mounted. Great part about that is I don't have to have a ton of clear blocks out on my surface because we're going to not be using, we're going to use the Stamparatus. All right, now the one that I forgot to cut was our focal image one. Now I have the directions for you. They are typed up, but the printer decided at 7:45 it didn't want to print. So I'm gonna have to print it out after this once my Geek Squad, aka Mike Suit, comes up and fixes it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but anyway. All right, so for the focal point on your cards, you're gonna want a piece of Whisper White that measures 3 by 4 1/4. And you're gonna get all these measurements afterwards. And they will also be on my YouTube channel with the video. Okie doke. So these Whisper White, this is regular Whisper White. These are 3 by 4 1/4. Okay, well, let's pull one out so we can go along with it as I do it. There we go. Okay, so this panel right here, this one's 3 by 4 1/4. Your next layer back here, I'm using not black, I'm using early espresso, and I'll tell you why. I did some stamping with, I did the bokeh on there with the basic black or the tuxedo black memento, and it was just too stark. It did not look good. So we're going to use early espresso on this, and it really looks good on all of them. So it gives you a nice clean image. So the layer under your focal point here, this one is going to be 3 1/8. What was it again? 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Okay? And don't panic, you're going to get these after we're done. Then your piece, whatever color that you're going to be using, this one's going to measure 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, so these three stack up really nicely with just a little hint of the color around them, which really is beautiful. Now, when I say simple stamping, I'm telling you this is ink, stamps, and paper, okay? I didn't use any embellishments, any ribbon, no wink of Stella, no all kinds of stuff. So on here, I just used that ink to give it a nice smooth look, and it really is striking. All right, so with the Stamparatus, I went ahead and I found the spot on my grid paper where it could be anywhere on here. You can't really put it up in the corner too far because when the plates come down, it has a hard time getting to them in the corners. So you want to pull them out a bit, and I usually put them over towards the middle. And then once you get it, you probably can't see my marks here, but I have little pencil marks there where, so I know that that's exactly where my cardstock's gonna go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my background. Now when I mounted my stamps, I laid the stamps down on my cardstock to see where I wanted them and to position them, and pulled the plate over. Once it was there, I laid the plate down and just picks it right up, and it sticks to it, okay? So the Stamparatus is really, really awesome because if you put ink on your stamp, you go down and you stamp and you pull it up and you're like, oh, I missed a section over here. It's in the same exact position. So you just re-ink, put it down, and you can continue to add until you're happy with the way that the saturation of the ink looks on your cardstock, okay? So these two are already measured so that I can use them on the right hand side. Now the butterflies and this focal image back here, these are on here positioned already so that I can use them in the top. Now these are, you can flip them any way you want. You can you know, use your Stamparatus if you want this at the top and this on the left, more power to you. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. Now, when you use it, you want to make sure that you put something underneath the one that you're inking, because you don't want to, you don't want it to have a lot of give when you're inking on it, so you don't crack the little pieces here on the side. All right, so we're gonna do one in Flirty Flamingo. The Stamparatus is great if you want to use those little ink spots we were talking about, the Stampin' Spots, and we're going to talk more about those this week, so stay tuned for that. So I'm going to take my Flirty Flamingo and I'm just going to ink up my stamp like that. I'm just going to flip this over, give it a little press. There we go. Voila. See? Now, if I wanted it darker, I could ink it some more and do it again. It's still going to be in the same spot. Okie doke. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. I'm so glad to see everyone. Sorry, I'm just chattering on tonight. I'm so excited. Okay, now, I want to do the butterflies like I did over here. So, these are already here, waiting to be stamped. I need to move this Flirty Flamingo or I will be a flamingo. Not good. All right, so here are my butterflies. They're all ready to go, so I'm just going to ink those up. So cute. Now, when I go to put the stamp down to paper on the Stamparatus, I make sure that I'm pushing it as far as it'll go in because it has a little bit of a give, but that way I know when I'm doing it, that's what I did if I have to go back and restamp, okay? So you just put that down, give it a little press, and pull it back up. Okay, cool so far? Okay, now I want to do this focal image here. So I'm going to turn the plate around. It fits perfectly in there, but I don't want it to go any further off of the of that bokeh. So I'm just going to pull 2 post-it notes and we're just going to mask this off. I don't know how the settlers did it without post-it notes and Ziploc bags. How'd they ever do it? All right, so I'm just going to put this post-it note down here at the edge, like that. I'll put another one over here with my shaky hands, like that. Okay, now I'm going to ink up this focal image up here at the top. I love this scrolly image. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to pull it down, and you can see it's going to go off the bottom edge, but that's okay because we masked it. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that cool? Make sure you have your chamois or something around to go ahead and wipe off the ink while you're when you're moving your plates around, because trust me, it will be it will be so easy for the plate to fall if you're not paying attention and mess up your cardstock or, you know, anything like that. Once again, ask me how I know. All right, so now I want to go ahead and put my sentiment on there. So I'm going to take that plate off and I will pull off my sticky notes for later. They can be reused. See that? Isn't that cool? And I'm going to bring in one with the sentiments on it that I have already done. And I did this one so they were on the top plate also. So I'm going to pop that in there. When I bring it down, you can see the hello is going to sit right there at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and just ink that up. And then just give it a little stamp. Like that. So pretty. Cool, huh? So there is our focal image, all completely done. Now, when I'm ready to do it again, I just put the next one in. Everything's already positioned. Just put this in my grid, on my grid paper. And you can do it in whatever order you want. Like I can do the sentiment first. Doesn't matter because they're all going to be in the same spots every time. Okay, so we can take this one off. Now we'll go in and do this one, the bokeh on this one I'm going to do with Coastal Cabana, I think. Hi everybody, good to see you. Coastal Cabana tonight. So let's see. You guys want to do the sparkles? Let's do the sparkly one. other side of the Bokeh stamps. Just wipe this one off. I don't stick my hand in it. So I'm just going to pop this off and turn it around, and you can see I've already placed that in the right spot, so it's ready to go. So I'll go ahead and take my Coastal Cabana, ink this up. Make sure the ink pad's juicy enough. And I want to make sure I'm not going to hit that magnet, so I'll just move it a tad. So we're going to just take this guy right over, give it a press, like that. And there you go. Love, love. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. We miss you in Virginia. Okay, so now we did that. We're going to bring back in our butterflies. We'll ink those guys up. Like that. Oh, missed a wing. There we go. Stamp those down. There we go. So I'm going to take this one and flip it around and do our little focal image there, the score. So we'll cover this guy up again so we don't get any ink down there at the bottom. And I will put one over here just for good measure. There we go. All right. So we'll do this one. Yeah, when the Stamparatus came out, it was truly a game changer for me. I honestly didn't think I needed one until I used it at a convention we had, and I thought, I don't know what I was thinking. Of course I need that, because it makes life so much easier. All right, so there we go. There's our Coastal Cabana. All right, so let's assemble these, and then I'm going to show you how to make the box to put them in, which for me is exciting because I don't usually do a lot of boxes. Don't ever store them. I should tell you this first. Don't ever store your Stamparatus with the plates down and then this over, because these will easily crack if there's something that gets put on top of them that's really heavy. So I always just make it a mission to take my plates off when I'm done, and then just leave it for the next time. Okay. All right. So let's put our little cards together. Now, with these cards, I used thick Whisper White cardstock, which is really, really beefy. It's nice because it doesn't, you know, the white, our regular Whisper White, which is this one, is pretty sturdy itself, but this one is really much sturdier, and it's great for card bases. So you want to make sure you use that for your card. All right, so let's put this puppy together. Go. All right, so your first one. This one was 3. Oh, I shouldn't even guess right now. I'll have to pull it up. Can't believe my printer wouldn't print. Oh, the nerve. Oh, I put this one on with dimensionals. I just like this one popped up. I thought that would be much better. Oh, Jackie, I am telling you, it is awesome. You definitely do. It is so pretty. What didn't you realize, Nancy? I missed it. I guess the comment scrolled on it. I'm just using bits and pieces from my edges because you don't throw any of these guys away. You always use all your dimensionals, right? All right, so there's that guy. Let's put this one on here, like that. And then we will pull in our card base, and it's just a standard card base that's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored in the middle at 4 1/4. Oh, early espresso. Yeah, the early espresso, I'll tell you, I tried a couple of different ones. I did the tuxedo black first, and it was just too stark. So then I tried gray granite. That was too light. So then I did early espresso, and I was like, okay, well, no question there. That was perfect. So it really is, it just kind of softens the image there, and I really liked the way it looked. All right, so here is our image. And for the winner who wins these 2 cards tonight, for sharing, I will do the inside of the cards. I promise that I'm not going to go do them right now, but I will do them before I mail them to you. Where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. All right, so let's do our Coastal Cabana one. I get that glue from my nail or my fast fuse. All right, so we will do this one. For our focal image. Then we'll pop this guy up. For those of you who are doing the Fun Frame class, be sure when you are signing up, make sure you put in whether you want porch pickup or you want things shipped. I can tell from those of you that I know already, like I know Nancy's will be shipped. If she orders one, she would be shipped because she's in North Carolina. Or South Carolina. Sorry, Nancy. But some people might be new to me. Also, if you have not heard, demonstrators get to see the brand new catalog this week. And if you would like to get on the list, if you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to be that for you. If you would like to put your name, me to put your name on the list for catalog, be sure to let me know. Get off of their glue. There we go. Alrighty. So these will be going out to a lucky winner this week. How fun, huh? All right. So now I will show you how we put this box together. Now I think that I did a box like this a long time ago now. I don't know how long ago, but my mom gets some of my cards to send out to her friends, and it's nice to have a box to keep them in with the envelopes so that they're ready to go. You could even put your stamps down in here too, to make sure you have everything you need. Once I decorate this, I promise I'll post it. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to put on there. Just couldn't decide, so I left it blank. All right, let us make a box. Let's see. Okay, so for your box, you're going to need a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock just for one of the pieces, and this is going to measure 12 or 10 by 12. Okay, so this is for the box itself. It's 10 by 12. It will be scored on the long edge. You're going to score it at 5 inches from both ends. Okay, 5 inches from the left and 5 inches in from the right. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it on both sides on the with the short side up, the 10-inch side up. You're going to score in from both sides at 2 inches. Really simple. Okay. Then for the lid, oh, got something on it. You're going to need a piece that measures. Oh, sorry. I thought I was missing comment. Sorry. For the lid, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/8 by 8 inches. Okay, and then you're just going to score it on all 4 sides at 1 inch. 4 1/8, 8 inches. Score it 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold on the folds and make it easier for me to see, because before I actually go and cut it and put it together, I want to go ahead and put on the designer paper because it's easier that way. Just my preference. Okay, there's that. And then this guy, I know on this you can't see the folds or the square marks because it's a light color, but they're there. This cardstock that I'm using, this is Purple Posy, and it the designer paper that I'm using is from the In Color 6x6 designer paper pack. It's one of my faves. Okay, so here's our box. Now, one thing you want to think about when you're going to put or you're going to cut your designer paper to go on your box, if it has if it's directional, like mine is for this one. On the other one it wasn't. Mine has script going left to right, so I had to really think when I was cutting my pieces for the box. I had to really think about which one or where they were going to be going. Okay, so this one, designer paper, you're going to cut two of pieces that are 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so you need two of those. Those are going to be the front and back of your box, like that. Okay, then you're going to need just two pieces for the sides because these guys are going to be on the inside, so you're not going to see those. So you're just going to need two pieces here, and these are going to measure 4 3/4 by 1 3/4. Those are our two side pieces. Where'd you go? Here you go. Oh, you know what? I was going to do this one different. I was going to do this one with this. I decided after it's a pain figuring out all the script. Okay, so those are going to go like that. Okay, so we're going to glue all of these guys on first. And you're going to want to make sure, remember when we make boxes or anything, usually anything 3D, you're going to want to make sure that you use a really strong adhesive. I'm using Fast Fuse. You can use whatever you like. If you want to use liquid glue, that'll work. Tear and tape, that works. This is just quicker on the video, so I don't have to peel it all off. And you have to wait for me. All right, so let's see. Let's put this guy on here. I really like the measurement of this box, because some boxes, when you start making them, they the lids are not a smidge bigger, so they're really tight, and it makes the box itself buckle, and I don't like that. So these measurements are great because there's perfect amount of room. So this is a go-to pattern for me. I think I first saw this from my friend Angie Judah. Chicken scratch. All right, so this one, come on. I got it stuck. Sorry, buddy. Oh, for Pete's sake. Go away. I'm going to use now. This guy is going to go opposite this one because these four are not going to be covered. So let's put this over here, like so. All right, so that's for our box. Now let's go ahead and put the paper on the lid before we start cutting to assemble. So this one is going to be the top of the box lid. So bring that on. And it's nice when you have it flat so you can see the score lines, and it's easier for you to get the paper where you want it. When it's already put together, it's a little more difficult. So, okay, so these two little pieces here, these are going to be for these side panels. These measure 7/8 of an inch by 2 inches, and they're going to go over here on each of these little end pieces. I know that there are a lot of people who are like, I don't like making boxes. I can't get them to work. I'm telling you, it's just trial and error. Once you get the hang of it and you've made a few successfully, I'm telling you, once you start doing them, you're like, oh yeah, that's not so hard after all. Oops, I missed a spot. There we go. And then these two little guys are going to be the long pieces here on the front and back of the lid. These are the ones that measure, where is it? Sides of, oh, these are the, where is it? 7/8 by 5 7/8. Phew! I'm looking at the one that I typed up for you, and it's supposed to be printed. But it's not because this dumb printer. Okay, so let's glue these on. Okay, flip that around. This one. I mean, this would be a nice gift too if you have someone who likes to send cards. You could always make a box of cards as a gift. It makes a great gift. All right, so for the lid, we'll start with this one. Now, we're going to cut in on this side on that score line right here. And then I'm going to just take a little notch out of that edge right there. Okay? And then I'll cut a notch off of this side. Just a hair. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Maybe this one. A little piece of pie out of there. Oops. A little piece over here. We got to get out of quarantine soon, speaking of pie, because I've been baking. Oh, that's not good. Actually, I made the most delicious bread pudding. I had never made bread pudding, but man, oh man, was it good. All right, so there's that piece. And here's this piece. All right, let's use our liquid glue. Okay, so I'm going to take these little tabs here and I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue on there. This will give you a little wiggle room, a little wiggle time to get it on there and get it squared up. Come on. Like this. So I'm going to put them in, square it up with this edge right here. There we go. Do the same over here on this end. Liquid glue is pretty forgiving when you go to put it down. So bring these guys in like so. Give them a little liquid glue. And then we'll pull them up and square them up with the edge. Right there and right there. Like that. And set it aside to dry. And your lid is complete. All right. All right. One down, one to go. So for the box, this is going to be the front of our box because these two sides are going to be the ones that fold around, and we're going to want the seams here in the back, right? So we're going to take our snips and we're going to cut in from the side, cut in on that score line, like that. Take a little wedge. I need bigger scissors. Where are they? Here they are. Did you? Oh my gosh, Ida, it is so good, isn't it? I made it with a rum sauce. It was a fake rum, but rum sauce, and oh man, oh man. There we go. Do this one. There's one restaurant we love up at Tyson's, Gordon Biersch, and they make the best bread pudding. And Mike said the other night, he said, I don't need to go back to Gordon Biersch. This is perfect. Okay, well, I need to go to Gordon Bears because they cook the rest of the stuff for me. There we go. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue here on these little side pieces. Like so. And I will be bringing them to the inside. And oh, I almost did it. I almost did it, people. That would not have been good. I'm going to bring the one without the paper on it up first. And I'm going to square it up with the bottom. It's easy if you set it up flat so that it'll just match up. And you can just give it a little push down so it sits flat like that. Give it a little squeeze. Make sure it's sticking. Oh, I got glue on my paper. Not good, peeps. Okay, so I didn't hold it long enough. Sorry. There we go. That's what I mean. The liquid glue is pretty forgiving. All right, so there's the back of our box, like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and we will put these guys up so that they square up. I really wish my fast fuse would work because it's much easier with that. Let's see if it'll be nice to me. Come on. I love you when you work. This stuff is so good, and I'm almost out. Like that. Must be getting close to the end of the roll. Doesn't want to play nice. There we go. All right, so then I'm just going to bring these guys up. I know, Millie. Oh my Lord, I've been watching your baking. Oh my gosh, it's a good thing I don't live closer. I'd be over at your house all the time. All right. Pull this up. I slid that over. I didn't mean to. Doggone it. Let's do this side first, shall we? There we go. There we go. See how it slid? I wasn't paying attention and the glue slid. But you know what we can do? We can take our heat tool. We drop back and punt. That's what we do. Let's plug our heat tool in, and this will get the glue a little bit softer so that it will give me a second chance. All right, I do this with snail and all kinds of adhesives. If you heat it up, it starts to make it a little bit easier to peel away. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Peel, peel, peel. There we go. All right, now let's square that puppy up. There we go. Much, much better. Then we will pull this in and square these guys up. Woot, woot. It worked. Like that. Yay. Okay, and then here's our lid. This fits on there nice and beautifully. Look at that. How cool, huh? So this is the card box, and like I said, all the measurements are going to be in the comments below, and they will also be on with the video over on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications so you know when something's new over there. But these guys are just so stinking cute. I just love them. And then for those who shared tonight, we'll be doing that drawing for these to see who wins these two cards. So I hope that you have enjoyed it. Oh, good, Lynn. I know sometimes I have little tips like that, huh? Fran, it's really a cool box. And I'm going to post these as soon as I get out here with you guys. I'll post the measurements for you so you can have them. Okay, so like I said, Stamparatus is thebomb.com. So if you have not tried it, you really should. But I will have the information for the stamp sets that I use on with the measurements, plus the number for the Stamparatus in case you're looking at that. But if you do, don't forget, if you place an order, make sure in April we're using this host code. And when you use this, you're going to get that Stampin' Anonymous tutorial for free. For those of you who've already ordered, make sure you keep an eye on your inbox because the tutorial will be coming to you ASAP. Okay, these are 6 projects and you get all the directions for everything, so make sure to use the host code so you'll get that in your inbox. All right, so those are our cards. Don't forget, if you have not signed up for the Fun Frame Kit, again, this one's available. It's going to go on the page starting tomorrow, so you will be able to sign up for this kit, and it's all the parts and pieces for the insert for the frame. These frames, I will give you my source of where I get them. They're usually on sale when I buy them, so I'll give you my where I get mine. But if you'd like this class, make sure it's $24 for all the guts for it, and you get a whole pack of the gems, plus you're going to get oh no, that's plus the gems is what I was going to say. Sorry, lost track. And then if you need it shipped, it's $8 for priority shipping. And then I will get it in the mail to you. If you're close by, you can always pick it up on the porch. And we'll make sure it's nice and sanitized for you. All right. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I loved being with you tonight. Make sure tomorrow you're going to want to hang out with me tomorrow, because we're going to be doing Make It With Me Monday. And if you would like to make it with me tomorrow, you're just going to need to have some cardstock for card base, a couple scraps of designer series paper, and some ribbon. I'm going to show you a cool little trick tomorrow. Whatever stamps you'd like, you can do, but we're going to have some fun. So Make It With Me Monday tomorrow at 8 p.m. All right. Then on Tuesday, don't miss out. We're going to have tips and tricks Tuesday with techniques and all sorts of cool things we're going to start doing on Tuesdays for you. So we got a lot of exciting things to keep you busy while you're in isolation, right? All right. I hope you enjoyed tonight's project, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are safe and healthy and happy wherever you are. I pray that you stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. All right. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and God bless. See ya. Bye.